Hey guys, and welcome to my store. Today's topic is reselling. When to let it go or when to quit. Full disclosure, this is 100% clickbaity topic. I'm not quitting reselling. But the footage you saw of me at the very beginning was me donating a boatload of inventory to our local thrift shop because I quit those items. And that's what I'm going to talk to you guys today about. When to let an item go. When to get your money back out of it and admit it was a bad buy, or admit that you're just tired of staring at it. Now, if you're new here, my name is Angie, and I have been reselling since I was a little kid, basically. I've been on eBay since '99. I've been on Poshmark pretty solidly since 18, and now I currently sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. I am in our outdoor area, and the wind is whipping today, so I apologize if you can hear the wind. I am typically a list it and forget it kind of person. You know, once you've listed it, you've done all the hard work. You just have to wait for it to sell. And at some point in time, we all have bad buys though, and it starts to accumulate and your inventory starts to grow and grow and grow. And that's a good thing. Like, I had a goal of getting to 1,000 listings, and I've been there. But when I was reaching that goal, I was buying things that, like, at the time I didn't know any better, but I was buying things just to get that inventory count up. And now I feel a little bit different. And we're fixing to be doing a bunch of traveling, and hopefully we'll have a travel channel up soon. But I'm really taking the last month and this month going forward to the end of the year to kind of purge my inventory of the things that just need to go on. So how do I decide what I'm gonna let go? And I've got some notes here, so you see me referencing back. That first thing is, like I said, when I was trying to grow my inventory, and this was predominantly right after COVID hit, I decided that the more the merrier, and I needed to get my listings up. So I was going to fill-a-bag sales and buying things, you know, for a whole bag for $5 so that I could list stuff. But now I look back and I'm like, that was a bad buy. So one of the things I look for is like the market, when I'm going through my bins trying to find stuff to purge. The market just isn't there anymore. It's an out of style item. It's no longer in demand. For example, during COVID, this is not fashion related, but during COVID, everything was hard to find. So, you know, somewhere in here, I have a package of paper record sleeves, because during the COVID times, those were selling. People really got into listening to their records again, and you couldn't find these sleeves anywhere. So I bought some, but my problem was I bought them after the COVID shortage had happened, thinking, oh, this is gonna be a quick sale. Look at these numbers. And then it has occurred to me that no, people just go on Amazon now and, you know, buy things, and things are out of stock. So things like that, things that the market's just not there for, it's okay to let them go. Also, maybe the market is saturated. Got interrupted. So personally, I never bought into LuLaRoe. I didn't like their shady business practices, and most of the stuff that I saw was ugly. But there was a time where LuLaRoe was selling as quick as you could get your hands on it. Well, now you see it at thrift stores with the tags still on it. Nobody wants it anymore. The market is saturated. People saw that they had some questionable business practices. People don't want to support that. So if you've got bins of LuLaRoe, I would just say donate them. Take the tags right off. Let it go. The only caveat to that is if you have some really cool Halloween prints this time of year, they'll still sell. I did find and flip a pair of LuLaRoe Halloween leggings last year maybe, but like that's oversaturation. There's too much of it and nobody wants it anymore. Let it go. You can let go of things that you picked up that were cute, but maybe not in style anymore. Maybe it's cute, but it's a no-name brand and nobody is going to find it. I go back to my fill-a-bag sales. I would be like, oh, this is a cute yellow floral tank top, put it in the bag. Oh, this is cute, put it in the bag. And then when I got ready to list it, you know, it's a no-name brand that nobody is going to get on Poshmark and search for and then pay $7.67 to get it shipped to them. Don't care how cute it is. But I've got a lot of that right now because, like I said, I wanted to build my inventory. So things so far, things that the market's just not there anymore, things that are cute, but realistically nobody's going to be looking for them to buy. This one I've really learned a lot about lately, and I know that this can step on some toes, but let go of things that aren't worth the sale. And I know a buck is a buck. I have sold things where I made 5 cents after Poshmark fees because I just wanted to get it gone. But at some point in time, when I really got to looking at my tax issues and my accounting, well, if I have an average cost per item of, let's say, $3.50, and I'm going to sell something just to get it out of my inventory by just selling it and making 10 cents off Poshmark or $1 off Poshmark, I'm in the hole. But if I just donate it back to the thrift store, my cost of goods is $3.50. I can deduct my cost of goods on my taxes of $3.50. So I'm not making any money, but I am, just trying to ixnay the transaction like it didn't happen. Now, granted, it's not putting cash back in my pocket right now, but it is setting me up for, hello, sir. Come here, go forward. And this is why I got interrupted a second time. He wants to be out here with me. For those of you that have pets, come up with a way to keep your animals away from your items so you don't have dog hair everywhere. Okay, so going back to where we were, not worth the sale. If you're looking at it and you realize if it does sell, by the time you pay the platform fees, by the time you take your packaging and you take your time, it's just not worth it to sell. I'm not saying that you need to have a minimum item sale of $25. I sell everything price point wise. I don't care. But you do have to take into consideration, if you're looking at your inventory and you're thinking about clearing it out, what in here is not really worth the sale? What would let me be better off just to donate it back and write it off on my taxes, kind of get a clean slate? Another type of item that you might consider selling or donating and cleaning out is items that just make you mad or irritated when you look at them. For example, I have a leather Harley Davidson jacket in here that I thought was going to be a home run quick flip, and I've had it for probably 18 months, and every time I look at it, it just irritates me because I paid up for it. Now, granted, I'm not to the point where I'm going to donate a leather Harley jacket, but when I look at it, it aggravates me because I can't figure out why it won't sell. Now, if you take it down to, like, let's go back to that yellow cute tank top. Every time I'm digging through a box and I have to move that yellow tank top out of my way, it irritates me. It just reminds me of a bad buy. Let it go. Marie Kondo it. It's not sparking joy. Get it out. And when you donate stuff, yeah, you're losing out on potential profit, but you're also reclaiming space and you're getting your investment back in the form of like some tax deductions, tax credits. I am not a tax expert. Talk to your CPA. This is just what works in my brain. The last point is, and I kind of touched on it already, things that you have in your inventory that you bought just for the sake of inventory. And again, I always go back to the fill bags because those get me. I will pick up so much crap just to, I'd rather buy 10 items in a $5 fill bag than 2. And then I feel an obligation to list it. And then it's just sitting in here, taking up space, and it's never going to sell. So those are some ideas, tips to help you clean out your inventory, to help kind of make you a little leaner and meaner. As you go about your reselling journey, you'll get better at making purchases, and you'll get better of knowing what's going to sell and what won't. Theoretically, you'll have less and less of those. But I did it to myself just 2 weekends ago. I was at a yard sale. Everything was dirt cheap. A quarter. I bought stupid stuff, y'all. It's stupid stuff. It's going to sell for like $5. Well, I paid a quarter for it, so that's still a lot of profit. But by the time to list, time to ship, maybe that wasn't the smartest buy. So anyway, we've all got those things in our lives. So for the next part of this video, I'm gonna grab one of these boxes and I'm gonna pull a few things out that kind of fit my rules and let you walk through it with me. Okay, here's an item that I'm gonna put in my donate pile and write it off and start over. This is a pair of incredibly cute, I know that I've got them packaged up and you can't see. They're so cute. They're Ann Taylor shorts. I think they're a 2 or a 4. They're a smaller size. They were, I bought them thinking I would wear them a little bit and then post them to sell. And this was early on. So when I first started, I used Ziploc baggies back in 18, when I first started seriously. So these Ziploc baggies means that this is from like 2018, 2019. I love Ann Taylor. I used to wear it all the time when I was teaching. Did not know when I started that Ann Taylor has 0 resale. So I've sat on these cute shorts now since 18. So we're working on 4 years. They kind of aggravate me when I'm sharing my closet, I'm digging through this bin because they're cute, but they're not gonna sell for whatever reason. No, let me take that back. Everything sells. Everything sells. But I'm tired of looking at them. I don't want to look at them for another 4 years until they sell. This is another one that I'm gonna let go today. This is a really cute Old Navy girls bathing suit top in a black and white gingham. It's in this packaging. It has my assistant's handwriting on it, well, my former assistant. I don't have her anymore. So I know that this is from like 2000. I believe it's a 5T. Really cute. But what I've learned about Old Navy now is, again, I love Old Navy. Old Navy's great. But it's super cheap on the front end. So nobody wants to pay a decent price for Old Navy resale that's used. Now, there are some exceptions. There are some really cute pieces. Some plus size pieces will still resell fairly decent. But in general, I've learned, don't pick up Old Navy. You're just gonna say, right. 2 more things out of this bin and we're gonna call this bin finished. Again, you see this one is in the Ziploc bag, so it's from 18 or 19. This is not what I thought it was. This is going back. Another one from 18, 19, but I'll tell you why I'm keeping this one. Okay, so this is a Tahari red plaid sleeveless blouse. Super cute. I remember where I bought this. I remember when I bought it. It was February of 19 at the Goodwill in Paducah. And somewhere in my brain, I had watched a video. I had heard somebody say Tahari is great. Tahari resells well. And here I sit with it years later and it aggravates me. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of it being shared in my closet. Nobody is interested in it. I'm gonna let it go today. Deuces. This is one I should let go. It checks all the things that I mentioned earlier. It's a boutique brand, Gilly, I think. And it's really cute. It's like an orange floral damask pattern. I don't know how you say that. Off the shoulder. I wore it actually, if you go on my Poshmark, I modeled it in the photo, which I don't generally do, and I don't recommend that, and I look like a dork. But this dress should go for all the reasons I listed. It's basically a no name that nobody's searching for. It's a little bit out of style. Nobody's wearing off the shoulder anymore. And it kind of aggravates me every time I see it, because I'm like, why is that not sold? But for some reason, I have an attachment to this dress. And I'm like, no, someone needs it. It's a perfect little resort vacation dress. Somebody wants this. So I think it's a medium. If you want it, you can look at my Poshmark closet. I will make you a good deal. I just want it gone, yes. All right, so this one should go, but I'm keeping it. So in this bin of probably 30 items, I'm gonna get rid of 3. So I'm gonna pull them down off all my platforms. I'm gonna put them in my donate box. And then in my bookkeeping, I'm just gonna make a note that I donated 3 items. And then when it comes tax time, you know, I'll have this nice chunk of numbers and things where I can be like, okay, I don't have those anymore. So I hope you got some tips, and I really love decluttering and organizing. That's kind of another thing I enjoy doing. So I like to have my inventory really organized, but I also like to sometimes just purposely let stuff go. And again, like I said, we're going to be starting some travel soon. If you like adventures, stick around. I have a couple videos back of us climbing a mountain in Colorado. I also have a couple videos back of my Halloween thrift haul. Trying to build my YouTube channel up, trying to make a consistent one video a week. And I hope you guys have a great day. Stay strong, y'all. Hi, Mom. Bye. Well, this little guy scared the poop out of me. I don't know where he came from.